All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? I hope everything is good for you. Whew, I certainly hope everything is good for you. I really mean that because, we've been through the ringer recently, and I hope that you guys are already having a good weekend. And hopefully things, can go well for us this weekend. I guess we're going to see what happens here. Today is Saturday, the 1st of August, 2020. As you know, this August, I have many plans for great things on the streams, whether it's continuing awesome playthroughs, new playthroughs, the return of chill streams, viewers' choice events that are going to take place, new games in the second half of the month. There's a lot going on in August. It's a good month for streaming for me with all the plans that we have. And, of course, I'll outline some of that right here on the pre-stream in a moment. But, obviously, we got to address the elephant in the room. We got to address what everyone's talking about, what I'm worried about, what you guys are worried about. All the nonsense and trolling that's been happening to me recently here on the streams. And the fact that it doesn't seem like my future here on Twitch is guaranteed. You know what I mean? In a nutshell, without going over all of this in full, last 2 weeks have been incredibly ridiculously bad here on Twitch. First, false DMCA claims against the channel stating that I stole the subscriber crown badges that you guys have had for over 3 years for subscribing to the channel, which was 100% fraudulent and fake and was proven as such. Then after having those overturned, getting DDoS attacked for 2 straight days, so I had to change my modem and IP address to prevent further DDoS attacks. Okay. And now, within the course of 1 day, number one, losing a bunch of our favorite emotes because the person who created them was threatened behind the scenes by someone to basically be harassed. And I don't know if it's legally, I don't know if it's personally, I don't know what it is. But basically being harassed by a person behind the scenes to the point where they had to ask that I would remove those emotes from the channel so that they don't further get harassed until they legally secure everything, and then they'll tell me if anything ever changes. And then on top of that, yesterday, getting more fake DMCA claims against the channel, someone impersonating THQ Nordic, and Twitch being so stupid, not confirming anything and just blanket granting them, shutting down my channel a second time. Okay, actually, it's a third time because it happened twice 2 weeks ago, and now this is the third time this has happened in 2 weeks. Okay? We're to the point where at this point, it's very, very, very stressful, tiring, annoying. As you guys know, being a content creator for 12 years now on the internet, actually, it will be official next month. It will be my 12-year anniversary, if you can believe it. I pride myself, and I really feel that the reason that people like my content, one of the major reasons, is consistency. I've been here for 12 years. On a regular basis, I'm putting out brand new content. Ever since I became a full-time streamer on a daily basis, 6 days a week, I am putting out full-time streaming content, a variety of content, covering new releases, but also older games, games you guys vote on, every genre under the sun you can think about, I cover. And at this point, for the past 2 weeks now, we've had constant interruptions to my ability to work and put out content for you guys, which is my livelihood. This is 100% my job. As much as people like to joke about it and say, oh, playing video games on the internet isn't a job, it's definitely my job. It's what pays the bills. It's incredibly meaningful and important to me. You guys have expressed to me over the years, it's incredibly meaningful and important to you to see me continue and to see me continue to be successful doing what I'm doing. You see what I mean? This is serious business. It's not anymore, oh, we're fucking around with games or anything. This is a serious business and a serious industry. This is a registered business, what I do. And the fact that we've had so much positivity over the past 4+ months, we've seen more people on the streams than ever, more positivity and support for the streams than ever before. This vest streak continuing is absolutely insane, right? And, now the fact that we have this constant threat looming over our heads, that at any moment, someone can submit a completely false claim for, copyright against me, and no one verifies it at all. It's just a blanket ban. Well, not really ban, suspension, which is a joke. It's ludicrous. Now, the good news is, it seems like if this happens during the week, meaning Monday through Friday, there's staff to clear it up. And in fact, yesterday when I got the false claims against me, they were reversed within 40 minutes of me sending the counterclaim. All right. I was banned for about an hour and 15 minutes. It took me about 25 minutes to shut down the stream, figure out what was going on, and then send the counterclaims. And then I was reinstated. But how can I operate a business like this, where at any moment someone could just lie with no repercussions, even though it's breaking the law, no repercussions for them, but my whole business gets shut down, and then we gotta take time to reverse it, hope someone there's paying attention to reverse the claim. It's terrible. It's a joke. All right. Now, it's this simple. Okay. I need to think about the future. All right. I need to think about what to do in the future, what's best for me, and what's best for you guys. Okay. So obviously, I am strongly considering leaving Twitch. I don't want to. I love being here. I love the community I've built for over 3.5 years. But I can't continue to operate at a business that does not handle these issues professionally. The fact that they have not given me a direct line of contact to speak with, over 2 weeks now I've been asking for one, and no one will talk to me. And the fact that they're still granting these blanket claims with no corroboration that anything's real is incredibly alarming and incredibly disturbing, Now, I can tell you this, on YouTube, they have improved their DMCA system over the years. In 2015, I got a bunch of false claims against me, and it ruined my YouTube channel, DSPGaming. It really did. No lie. It destroyed the channel. It removed it from YouTube rankings. It screwed everything over. Then, I didn't get any more false DMCA claims until 2018. And when someone did hit me with false claims, I had it cleared up within 1 day. And since then, I have not had a single false claim against me on YouTube. Now, you may say, well, maybe no one gave one to you. Are you out of your mind? Of course they did. Especially this guy who's trying to slam me everywhere possible. He screwed up my Twitter. He screwed up my Twitch. Of course he's trying to do it on YouTube. But YouTube has this system in place where they do ask for more information. They ask for more corroborating info before they'll grant any kind of a claim. Now, in some cases, sadly, it still gets through the cracks. I've been told that people have had stuff taken down in my name, even though I didn't do it. And it was just a week and a half ago that I responded to a YouTube concern. YouTube actually emailed me and said, is this real? Are you actually claiming this? Because we're getting claims in your name, and we need to know if this is real or not. And I responded, no, none of this is real. If you're getting claims in my name, I haven't done a single one. All right. So obviously things are getting through the cracks there. But I have not been negatively affected by any DMCA issue on YouTube in over 2 years. It was actually summer of 2018 was the last time it happened, and I got it cleared up right away because guess what? On YouTube, all right, you have a direct line. When you have a certain amount of subscribers on your YouTube channel, you get both a dedicated email address as well as a live chat where people can help you with these issues. There's nothing like that on Twitch. There was, and then Twitch apparently got away with it, or did away with it, because I no longer have a partner manager to talk to. And they never even told me that they were getting rid of them. And like I said, this is very reminiscent of when I was partnered with Machinima on YouTube, where sometimes they'd be great. I had a direct line of contact, a person I would talk to on issues. They would offer me all these kinds of sponsorships and things, and it was great. And then all of a sudden, they would just change their company's initiative completely behind the scenes, not communicate that to any of us content creators. And next thing you know, you got an issue, you got no one to talk to, nothing, no help. And that looks like it's exactly what's happened with Twitch. They apparently reorganized, rechanged their structure, told nobody. And now we're supposed to just accept it and have our businesses risked and our livelihood threatened because they don't want to handle things professionally. Okay? Now, I asked you guys yesterday to give me feedback. All right? What do you guys think I should do? All right? What do you guys think I should do? And I got various different answers, and here's some of the answers that I received. Give up on Twitch. They're never going to change. They've gone fully, automated, fully corporate. They've lost their personal touch somewhere along the way, which sucks because they used to be different from YouTube, but now they've basically gone full on YouTube automation, and you're never going to get an answer from them. Your streams will continue to be shut down. Give up and go somewhere else. Most people recommending go over to YouTube for now. Try to make it work. If YouTube streaming really just does not work over a course of like a month or two, then try to go somewhere else. There are other competitors. People are saying right now in the stream chat, Bitwave, DLive. I don't know anything about them, honestly. From what I understand, I think they use IRC chat just like Twitch does. Obviously, if I go to a smaller place like that, I'm going to have dramatically less viewers. I get the feeling a lot of people will be lost in transition. They're not going to want to come with me to a new business like that, which is just natural. I remember when I went from YouTube to Blip.tv, right? And then when I went from YouTube to streaming on Twitch, you don't get everyone coming with you. My viewership on YouTube was huge. When I came to Twitch, I went to only having a few hundred viewers per stream, right? So it's very different. So that's one take, okay? That's one take. Now, the other take is, Phil, you have a good thing going on Twitch, right? Your Twitch streams this year have been incredibly positive ever since way back in February. Things have been great for you on Twitch. It's probably one of your best, content creation years you've ever had. The Vest streak is incredibly positive and popular, and people want to see it continue. They're rooting for you. So stick it out on Twitch. Stay on Twitch. See what happens. If you get taken down, issue the counterclaim. Get your streams back up. In the meantime, go stream on YouTube like you've been doing to kill time. Don't do anything that would try to jeopardize your partnership on Twitch. So if that means don't enable things on YouTube like Super Chat or subscriptions, but instead just accept tips while you do vlogging and stuff like that, do that. But do everything you possibly can to stay on Twitch in the hopes that eventually, if this guy or party, whoever it is, because, there's speculation now, maybe it's not just one guy. Maybe it's a group behind the scenes or something. Who knows? But in the hopes that eventually, if this person keeps putting in false claims over and over and over against me, there will finally be some kind of a red flag in Twitch's system to say, something's wrong. Some human fucking review this situation. So, I'm sorry, but I'm just not, I cannot, I don't know. I'm just speechless, I don't know what to do, because here's the thing. There's positives and negatives to everything, all right? As I've told you guys, I don't want to leave Twitch. I want to stay here. I want to be part of this, all right? I want to continue to be a content creator here. I want to continue to build the community we have. This year, again, has been so positive. But my major thing is my work ethic and my consistency, right? The fact that you've told me during this year's pandemic, when many people were just stuck at home and couldn't do anything that was normal, that me being able to be here consistently for you guys every single day, pumping out gameplay content, fun interactive streams, right? That consistency really helped you because you had something to depend on. You had something. You know what I mean? You had something that was meaningful and consistent for you. And if that were to change, obviously a big positive of me as being a content creator would be lost, right? Let's say I tough this out and we stay on Twitch, and every week, 2-3 times a week, my streams are getting taken down. Now I can't stream. Obviously, this is going to disrupt a ton of stuff, including not only the Vest streak, but it's also going to disrupt my ability to play and complete playthroughs, because this shit's going to keep happening over and over, okay? It's going to disrupt my workflow. I might have to cut down on the amount of games that I play. If I can't play 6 days a week full time, if I end up wasting, 1-2 days a week streaming, waiting for counterclaims to go through, then we're going to lose out on a ton of gameplay and a ton of streaming, and that's not right, right? It's just not right. But, you know, some people really are hanging on a hope here that Twitch is going to notice, someone at Twitch is going to take notice and going to handle it. I mean, you guys got to understand, too, there's a double-edged sword here, okay? There's definitely a double-edged sword. Okay? What if Twitch sees this happening so much that now they're like, well, it's not your fault, but it's so many false claims, we just don't want to deal with it, you know? That's the kind of thing that I've said. That's happened to me before. If you're not aware, I talked about this before. That's what happened with me and Curse. I was partnered with Curse on YouTube for about a year, and then YouTube changed their criteria for how how management companies work. And basically, what Curse told me was, we get so many false claims against you every day for every kind of violation. Now we're being told by YouTube we have to review every single one, because if one of them is found to be true, we're responsible legally, and we can't do it anymore, right? There's too much bullshit going on against you, and we just can't handle it. So that's why I was let go by Curse, you know? Now, sadly, I just think what's going to end up happening is one of two things. Either someone at Twitch will actually step up and say, okay, this is ridiculous, this is happening over and over, it's not right, we're going to actually use some human aspect to this, rather than thinking like a giant, you know, emotionless corporation. We're going to have a human interact and come in and say, all right, we see this is happening to you, Phil. From now on, we're gonna intervene and make sure that it doesn't keep happening. We want you to keep streaming here. You've been here for so long. I mean, joined in 2013, right? Full time for 3.5 years. You gotta hope someone would intervene. But with my life experience and history over the past 12 years, I could definitely see it going the other way too, where Twitch is just like, well, we've determined that this is just too much trouble, you know. So I hope you guys understand that even if I tough it out, it may not be a positive outcome, all right? I'm just being real here. I'm not trying to dampen anyone's spirits, and certainly I'm not trying to say that you don't fight to the end and you don't throw in the towel. You know, I'm not going to throw in the towel at all. I'm certainly not giving up on what I love and what you guys love, but sometimes you got to expect every scenario, and that's definitely one scenario, you know? You see what I mean? So I don't know what to do. You know, for now, we're going to attempt to stay here. But if this keeps happening, like, imagine if every day now I go to stream and within an hour and a half, my stream gets shut down by false DMCA. I have to issue the counterclaim. We sit around for an hour for the counterclaim to go through. The stream goes back up. I get to play a little more. But you see what I'm saying? Like, imagine this is happening every day now. I can't operate as a business anymore. You know, how would we even continue with things like the vest streak and stuff when the stream's getting shut down constantly, right? So I don't know what to do. And the thing is, some people are being kind of silly, and they're like, well, Phil, every time you get shut down, you go on YouTube and people support you there. Yeah, but that's because it's a rarity. That's because it's an exception to the rule. When it happens, it's a disruption to my normal business, and people feel, you know, like supportive and they want to help, so they do, all right? But if it becomes a normality, if it becomes that every single day this is happening, it's not going to be like that anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like, when it's, oh my God, it's happening out of nowhere, and it's really unfortunate that it happens, and we got to support Phil. Okay. But then it's, well, it happens every day. We're just used to it now. I'm not going to get that support anymore. And I wouldn't expect that support. I wouldn't expect that people are going to jump from Twitch to YouTube to Twitch to YouTube and be contributing on every site. It's stupid. I should be able to use one site and not have to jump around like a jackrabbit because the fucking system is broken as fuck. Okay? You see? So, I'm sorry. I really am, but I'm just trying to be real here, and I'm trying to be real with you guys, my audience, and tell you how I'm feeling. All right? I'm not feeling good. I've felt so good this year because the streams have been great and your positivity and everything. Like I've told you, I'm in a situation now where I may actually get back on my feet financially and not have to worry about things anymore. Right now, all I'm waiting for is the government to contact me on my back taxes and what I owe and put me on a payment plan. And as long as I can afford that payment plan, we are good. Like, then I can finally see what I make versus what I owe, and I can budget out, and I can say, man, maybe I can start doing improvements to the business, which I haven't done improvements to my streams in years. Maybe I can actually do something for myself and my wife here behind the scenes, do something nice for us, which we've wanted to do for a while. There's things that can be considered that are very positive. Good. Maybe I can start saving money, so God forbid something goes wrong, I have some money saved up to help support me, rather than I have nothing to fall back on because I have no credit and no savings, right? We're right there. I'm on the precipice of turning my life around in every aspect, going, very positive, looking forward here. I can't now have my work and my livelihood threatened and destroyed by this stupid shit, because it really is. It's just this could literally be a dumb kid sitting in front of a computer saying, there's no risk to me, I'm just a kid, they're never going to find me out, I'm just going to continuously file false claims against people. It's as stupid as that. And how do we have a legal system in place that can be fooled by a kid in front of a computer? Did you know that hack that happened to Twitter? Remember there was a hack that happened a few weeks ago? The hack at Twitter, remember they hacked everyone's high profile, Elon Musk, Obama, all these celebrities had their Twitter accounts hacked and posted up things like, click here and send me money via Bitcoin and shit like that. And dumb people did it because they thought that these celebrities were actually posting this stuff up. Did you know the person they arrested, they just arrested them yesterday, 17 years old, in Florida of the United States. It was a 17-year-old who figured out how to hack Twitter. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, these people who do this could be a no-life kid who's just sitting around getting their jollies thinking this is the one way in life that I can get attention or feel like I have power. And we have a legal system set up to actually allow these people to get away with law breaking multiple times a day. That is hugely bad. That means that what we have is a law system that is massively lagging behind the internet. And instead of our lawmakers sitting around being dumb fucks, arguing with each other about nonsense and getting nothing done, maybe they should actually do some fucking work and sit down and realize what technology is. But it's funny because good luck trying to explain to them what a live stream is. Good luck trying to explain anything. Our lawmakers in the United States are old fucks, old farts. Most of them don't even understand modern technology, let alone try to explain these internet things to them. It's so bad that we vote these people in. So it's just so bad, man. I don't even know what else to say. So here's the thing. I've listened to your feedback over the past day. All right. Here's my take on it. All right. I'm going to try to continue to stream on Twitch because that's what you guys want. I'm going to go with what most people are telling me. But a couple things. First of all, please understand that at any moment we could be taken down. I hope you understand that. Like, I have no defense or recourse against it. There's nothing I could do about it. If the streams go down, they go down, and all I can do is let you guys know what's going on, try to do counterclaims, and go stream on YouTube for a bit with vlogging, because I can't do gameplay. If I do gameplay and I enable all those ways to contribute, I'm violating my partnership agreement here on Twitch, and I can't do that, or else I can't stream on Twitch anymore, you see? So you have to understand that. You have to understand that there's a possibility that, sadly, the consistency of my streams is going to take a giant hit here because of what's going on, and we're going to have this nonsense on a regular basis. It's very possible. All right? The other thing is, at any moment, I could be permanently removed from Twitch for no good reason, and then we're going to have to be forced to do something else, and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay? I hope you guys understand that too. Okay? So that's the deal, guys. That's how I'm going to progress forward. I'm going to hope for the best, just like you. I'm going to hope that if this does keep happening, that eventually Twitch staff wakes up. Someone who actually has some kind of authority at Twitch steps up and says, all right, this is not right. Here's someone who's been with us for so long, brings in revenue for us. Because, by the way, it's not that I don't bring in revenue for the site. I do. I got a lot of subs. I bring in decent revenue for this site with bits and everything. It's not ginormous. I'm not a top streamer but I'm also not a bottom of the barrel guy. I'm probably middle ground, you know? So you would think someone with an actual brain rather than an automated system would step up and try to take a look at this situation, okay? But if not, let's say, for example, this just keeps happening every day for the next few weeks. That's it, you know. I can only put up with it so much. I have to be able to work, guys. Like I said, right now, I am at a level where if I could stay at this level I'm at right now, things are good. I'll be able to hopefully afford this back tax plan, and then I can, for the future, plan out positively. Like, things are looking up for me. I can't let some kid on the internet getting away with fraud and crime every day ruin my fucking life. There's no way I could do that, okay? And if it means that I have to leave, it means that I have to leave Twitch, okay? I hope you understand that. Now, here's the thing. I strongly feel that we could still get through it no matter what happens. I do. I feel that no matter what, if I stay on Twitch, amazing. If I can't, well, I feel that we could still survive this. I do. I've been through this shit before, and I'm not going to let this kill me. I'm not. But I hope that you guys will come with me no matter where I go. You know what I mean? If I stay on Twitch, please continue to stick here when I'm here. If I'm off, if I get kicked off and you got to go to YouTube for a bit, please follow me there. Support if you can. You know, that's all I can say. I am here because of you, because of your support, watching the streams, crowdfunding. That's what I'm here. That's why I'm here to begin with. All right. So I hope you guys understand that. It's because of you and your support, right? That I'm able to continue to do what I love, and you guys continue to allow me to do that, and I'm eternally grateful for that. But it's not gonna be easy if this keeps happening. I'm gonna need your support to get through it, guys. Okay? So, sorry that I had to go off on a tangent, obviously, here on the pre-stream today. This is insanely serious stuff. My attitude is, let's try to continue to be here on Twitch as long as I can. All right? And tough through it. But if it keeps happening and no one will handle it for me, or if, in the case that Twitch just decides to ban me for doing nothing wrong, and we got to go somewhere else, I hope that you will follow me. I hope that for the times if I'm getting suspended from Twitch, you'll follow me over to YouTube and support over there for the short times that I'm going to be stuck there, you know? I know it sucks. I agree with you. I don't want this happening. I want to fix it. I can't. I'll do what I can. And we got to tough through it together. Okay, guys? Now, in regards to what we're doing, let's talk, because now everything's thrown off. Yesterday, I was supposed to play a full stream of Destroy All Humans. I only got about 90 minutes in. Actually, I take that back. It was about 2 hours. I got about 2 hours of gameplay in of Destroy All Humans yesterday. Okay? Instead of the 3.5 that I've been planning. So, it is what it is. That's live on YouTube right now. We were able to stream Street Fighter last night. That's live on YouTube right now on DSPGaming. I'm going to attempt to play Ghost of Tsushima right now on stream. I hope we can get a full stream in. The game's outstanding. I've really been enjoying it. We're in Act 2. I'm going to continue to do side missions, story development, everything I can here. I hope you guys will enjoy the stream and support the stream, and hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully we don't get interruption. If we do, I'll let you know what's going on, and we'll go from there. But hopefully we don't get interrupted today, okay? Later tonight, it's the return of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I have not played this game in over 2 weeks now, and the last time we played it, it ended on a giant cliffhanger. We were in the middle of a big critical story development moment where our teammate Edelhard had turned on us, and now it was us versus her group of, you know, I don't know what, her group of, her government, right? Her kingdom. Okay? So, we're going to see what happens, because we're going to we're going to return to that and resume that fight tonight on the late stream. I have no idea where the story is going at this point. None. It was a shocking turn of events. So, I hope you guys will join me for that later tonight. It should be fun. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to go back to Destroy All Humans for a major stream. Alright? I liked playing it yesterday. I want to do more. I'm looking forward to more. Tomorrow night, it's the return of Paper Mario and the Origami King. At this point, I believe we're about 8 to 10 hours into the game, and I'm really liking it. So more tomorrow. We're in the middle of the second dungeon in the game. And then on Monday, more Ghost of Tsushima, and the return of Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I now have not played in weeks. And I really enjoy it as a chill stream. It's a great way to end my streaming week, so I hope you'll join me for that Monday night. Now again, If at any point during those streams they get shut down, what I will do is try to immediately issue counterclaims to the DMCA department of Twitch and hope for the best. Here's the problem. I'm fairly certain that Twitch does not have staff on hand to handle these issues on the weekends, because it was last time this happened 2 weeks ago. All right, I issued a message to the DMCA department on Saturday. I didn't get a response until Monday, and then when they responded on Monday, I realized, oh, they're in the office. I immediately issued the counterclaim, and boom, it got cleared up right away. See, so I get the feeling there's no one there on the weekends. So if we get shut down at any point this weekend for this stuff, it looks like there's no recourse. Like, I'll do the counterclaim, and I might be stuck not streaming gameplay all weekend long. And, of course, that would be terrible, right? I want to stream for you guys, and I can't. If this happens, there's nothing I can do about it, okay? But we'll see what happens, okay? And hopefully I can get unbanned right away. But if I don't, I don't. I get the feeling that, like, for example, if I get suspended during this Ghost of Tsushima stream and I immediately issue a counterclaim, chances are I'm not going to get it addressed until Monday. So now I can't stream today or tomorrow on Twitch, and it's going to be like, we got to figure out what we want to do on YouTube, because can't do gameplay, can't monetize those streams, you know? So what do? We got to, like, kill time. We can do a Q&A segment. We can maybe do a impromptu retrospective event. But I can't do that every day. You see my point here? So let's see what happens, all right? Now, I'm off on Tuesday regardless. No matter what happens, I'm not streaming on Tuesday. That's my day off for the week. My plan is for the rest of this week to balance Ghost of Tsushima with Destroy All Humans on the early streams. And then the late streams will be a balance of all the content, including Paper Mario, Fire Emblem, Old School Street Fighter, Animal Crossing, okay? And then, once we get further into the week, and maybe if I finish up a game like Destroy All Humans, what we're going to do is start doing the viewer's choice stuff, all right? Right now, you guys are still voting for the viewer's choice stuff, and you have the rest of today, and you have tomorrow, all right? Not all of tomorrow, some of tomorrow. Because it's actually going to be tomorrow when I'm going to sit down, I'm going to review all of your voting on the Viewer's Choice event, and I'm going to determine the winners. I have to see if there's any fraudulent votes that came in or whatever, but tomorrow night, we will know the winners. All right? Good stuff. Okay? So, you have not yet voted. You must vote. Please do. Your vote is incredibly powerful right now, because the voting is being determined by just a few votes. From what I'm to understand, the voting has been so close on this Viewer's Choice event. Just a few votes are determining the winner. It's all that close. All right? I mean, as little as 5 votes are determining, like, the 5th place game and the 1st place game. So please, vote, 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 guys. All right? Please vote. Last chance. Tomorrow we get our winners. So once those are determined, the winners, then once I finish up a game, whether it's Ghost of Tsushima or Destroy All Humans or both, that's going to start being the next major playthrough that I'm going to be doing in the month of August. Okay? Now, at some point in August, there's an open beta for Avengers, the game. Yes, I will be checking that out. All right, once it's available as an open beta. Also in August, looks like there'll be a few other things going on, little mini things here or there, and obviously anything interesting that pops up, please let me know. I'll check that out. Late in August, we got a couple new releases, including the Samurai Jack game, the Battletoads game, and the latest episodic game from Don't Nod called Tell Me Why. So we got a few new things going on later on in August, second half. But, you know, that's pretty much further into the month, all right, before we get to that stuff. Fair enough? Okay. All right, that's my plans. I hope that they can go through. I hope that we don't have any hindrances, but if we do, again, I'm sorry. I have to talk about it. I'm so apologetic. I hate this. It really gets to me when I can't put out consistent content for you guys. It does. It gets to me, because this is to me one of my major positives, is that I'm a consistent content creator. You could depend on me to be here. And now that this is happening, you know, I don't like this at all. I hate it. I don't like not telling you, oh, I'm going to be here. You know, it's terrible. But thank you for the support. I'm going to do it, at least for now, what you guys have suggested, and we're going to see what happens. Okay? Fair enough. Outside of that, I really don't have much else to talk about. The world is coming apart at the seams. We got people in the United States who are losing their unemployment benefits, and we got people who are running out of money, and the government has come to an impasse about a new stimulus. So, oh, great, right? Politics, right? It's like, wow, I really don't think I should be talking about that right now, because that's negative. Oh, yeah, so now they're trying to talk about kids going back to school, and that's going to be a nightmare. It's just like, oh, my God, with all the shit going on in the real world, right? With all the shit going on in the real world, then we got to deal with this stress online, too. Again, this used to be the place where we remove ourselves from all that fucking stress, and now we got to deal with this, too, on top of everything else going on, right? All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's do shout-outs for those of you who have contributed. Oh, I should bring this up. Today is August 1st, so that means that those of you who did contribute to my Patreon in the month of July, your pledges should be starting the process today. It typically takes 1 to 2 days. All right, and once those are processed, I'll be sending you guys messages to let you know what perks you've qualified for pledging to my Patreon. And I hope that you will check your inboxes on patreon.com and respond if you would like to claim a perk. Now, if you don't hear back from me, Patreon has been having some issue recently the past couple of months where I'm not getting a lot of DMs. I don't know what's going on. But I now put into those messages that you can also email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com, which I strongly recommend you do if you're looking to get a perk and you're not getting it. It sounds to me like maybe they updated the site and the system's broken or something. Excuse me. So, FYI, just letting everyone know who did pledge to Patreon, you know, takes about a day, and then you should be hearing from me, okay? As for a sub goal for this month, we have not set one up yet. I'm taking feedback from you guys. I want it to be a marathon of some sort, but I'm not sure if we want to do like an indies marathon, a rage-a-thon, a retro gaming marathon. I need your feedback. It's kind of hard to get your feedback when we get shut down, and now we don't have consistency in streams, okay? So please, guys, you know, please let me know what you want to see for a marathon coming up, all right? And then I will probably by Wednesday of this coming week set up a new subscriber goal for the month, and we can start working on that. Start working to hit it, okay? Geez, there's just so much to talk about. I even feel like there's something else, all right, that I need to talk about, and now I can't remember. Okay, let's just get the shout-outs at this point. So, someone claiming to be Detective P-Dubs and Detractor P-Dubs did a couple dollar tips overnight. All right. No, I do not feel this is PW Dubs, by the way. And basically, this person is a conspiracy theorist. The first thing they're saying is, if this person has been sending me thousands of dollars in fake tips on the streams recently, what's to stop them from doing thousands of dollars of purchases in mobile games under a name similar to mine so that they could get me in trouble, right? And then they did another dollar tip, basically saying, Phil gave tips back. Maybe Phil fake tipped himself and then refunded himself. He says, I'm kidding, but the lengths that people go through with you to mess with you, you know, wouldn't be shocking to this person if the whole situation with the detractors talking about mobile games and shit is fabricated as well, and it's just as crazy. I've already talked about this a bunch. I'm not going to talk about it again, but I have no idea what's going on with that shit. I don't even follow it anymore. Like, at one point, people were coming into my streams and talking about it constantly. So I'll admit it, I went over to Kiwi Farms and I read up, and the amount of insanity and fabricated nonsense that I saw over there was so strong that I just don't know what to make of it anymore. And I said, I don't even care anymore. I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm not paying attention to it anymore. When people come and talk about it, I just joke about it at this point because I don't see any reason to keep even talking or following it. It's so nuts. At first, I did feel that this person who apparently has my Twitter handle as their name in a mobile game was actually trying to troll me. I thought it was someone who actually was like, oh, I'm going to pretend to be Phil, right? But now I don't even know. I honestly don't understand the situation at all. If even half the stuff that the people posted on Kiwi Farms is true about this account, I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't care anymore, you know? It's to the point where it's so stupid. It's just the same thing as the escort situation and everything else that was so bullshit. And I just kept telling people for the longest time, it's bullshit. I'm not going to waste time on this anymore because it's bullshit. But idiots just keep bringing it up. They keep fucking, you know. What else can I do? So I'm not wasting any fucking time on this shit anymore. You know, I have no clue what's happening. I'm certainly done going to Kiwi Farms because the level of insanity that I saw over there was so strong. It's like I can't even, I can't read this anymore. You know, I'm actually disturbed just reading the shit that's on here. Okay? So, I don't know. This person who tipped me overnight, I don't know what's going on. I don't care what's going on. I don't want to be a part of what's going on with that. I'm concerned about my streams and stuff here in real life, not the realm of insane conspiracy fantasy that these people jump themselves down into the rabbit hole toilet and then flush themselves into. I'm not involved in that shit, and I'm not going to be. Okay? Golden Colts did 2 cheers overnight. He said, hope the stream stay up today. Thoughts and prayers. And then he cheered again and said, vote for Max Payne 2 if you're a cool guy. So he wants everyone to vote for Max Payne 2 in the viewer's choice. There's still a day and a half left to vote. Okay? Alright. Also overnight, Only Iced Coffee did a 100-bit cheer. He says, Phil, I'm going to head off to the gym now. I won't be on the day stream today till a bit later in the day. I'll listen to your pre-stream, though, as a tradition while I'm doing my cardio. I'm going to get some iced coffee and lunch afterwards. I'll come back and finally watch some Ghost of Tsushima. I think I've only caught up 1 or 2 sessions live since all the DMCA shit 2 weeks ago and my internet outage last week. Well, again, I'm going to say thank you, Only Iced Coffee. He's been incredibly supportive of the channel recently. A ridiculous amount of gifted subscriptions. And by the way, I should bring this up too. Obviously, you guys are wondering when on earth, okay, when on earth are the sub badges coming back? Well, I'll tell you when the sub badges are coming back. Supposedly Monday. Because I was told by the DMCA department of Twitch that any content involved in the original takedown 2 weeks ago, it takes 10 business days and then it should be restored. So if they were being truthful, all right, which we don't know yet, the content should come back Monday at some point. So we should see the sub badges returning on Monday. If they don't, what I can attempt to do is try to re-upload them myself, but there's no guarantee that they'll be approved because there's no more. I've lost my ability to get auto approval and auto going live right away because of all the false DMCA claims. So someone has to review them, approve them, and then allow me to use them. Now, if they're already involved in a DMCA takedown, maybe they're legally not even allowed to put them up for 10 business days, which would be Monday. So let's see what happens. Maybe they'll come back on Monday. Worst case scenario, if they don't come back on Monday, I can attempt to re-upload them, but that's the most I can do. Okay? Siesta Jan Hugo resubscribed for 9 months. I said, great work, Phil. Keep it up. Proud of you. Thank you very much for the 9 months of support. All right, so the first cheer of the day during the actual live stream here is from Eternal Napalm. He says, with lol cow culture as rampant as it is, do you think it encourages criminal activity like fraudulent DMCA takedowns and DDoS? Well, here's the thing. Because from what I've seen, the very limited time I've spent, okay, over on Kiwi Farms, I've seen 2 different mentalities. I really have. There's one group of people, and apparently the person who runs that site, which is supposed to be a site that tracks lol cows or whatever, okay, outright has said, do not interfere in the lives of these people. It's one thing to observe and to laugh at the misfortunes or whatever, or to speculate here on the site. But don't directly get involved in the stuff. Okay? And in reality, all right, if that's actually what happened, I don't think it would be that bad at all. If people would actually follow along that advice, I don't think things would be bad at all. Okay? All right, you sit back and you observe and you laugh. Big deal. But the problem is people take it to the next level. And I'm sorry, but when you have a place like that, you are creating an atmosphere for misbehavior and an atmosphere for fucking around in people's lives. Sure, is it your ultimate responsibility that someone chose to go against your advice and do it? No, it's not. Legally, you're not on the hook. But it's just like I said, over all these years with things like this is how you don't play movement and stuff like that. People, sadly, are not all mature. Just being honest here. Just because you're mature or I'm mature and we know better, okay, we're going to laugh at a situation and make fun of it, but we're not going to take it to the next level where we actively try to fuck around with people's lives. Not everyone is that mature or smart to know that. Okay? And sadly, when you create a movement of hatred or negativity against someone to get a laugh, sadly, there's going to be people who are going to take that to the next level. All right? So, perfect example here. Everyone was following my bankruptcy, right? It was a public thing. They were all laughing at it. Look at all the debt in Phil's name. Ha, ha, ha. I knew that was going to happen. There was nothing I could do about it. Whatever. I wasn't actively trying to bring it up on my streams. People would try to derail the streams. I ignored it, whatever. You know, we dealt with it appropriately. But then I get a hearing where I'm supposed to answer questions about my financial situation, my debts, etc. to a person. Originally, I think it was supposed to be a judge, but then it ended up being just a case holder or something. I don't even understand it, whatever. So I call in, and someone actually calls into this hearing and impersonates one of my creditors. Lies about their identity, which is fraud. You could go to jail for this for a long fucking time if you're found out, okay? And tries to basically get personal information about me and my business and everything out there in the public to hurt me, okay? So that is the level that it gets, all right? Is I will actually willingly go out there and break the law to try to get information to hurt Phil, right? Now think about how screwed up that is. By the way, no one bought it. Not a single person in that hearing thought that that was a legit guy, including my lawyer and the person on the other end, you know, who was running the thing. They're like, this is ridiculous that someone would even do. They never seen anything like that before, ever, in the history of them doing bankruptcy cases, okay? But this is what I mean, okay? This is exactly what I mean, is there's a difference between let's all stand back and not interfere and laugh at someone versus let's actually try to fuck their life up. And at some point, you have to take on a level of responsibility and realize that even if maybe that wasn't your intention, that is a byproduct of what you're doing. I'm sorry, but this is how you don't play movement. Even if it wasn't mean-spirited and intended to destroy me on YouTube, it destroyed me on YouTube. It ruined my reputation as a content creator. It made me look like a laughingstock, even though, to be honest, the things that I was being made fun of were the things that people liked and actually were things that got me popular to begin with because people realized that was my shtick. But then people turned it into Phil doesn't deserve any popularity because he sucks at games. Next thing you know, people are actively doing false DMCA claims against my channel. They're fucking swatting me, they're doxing me, they're DDoS attacking me, and that's a direct result of a negative movement against me on YouTube. No one would have done that if people didn't make me the laughingstock of YouTube. People would not have gotten involved in my personal life and my bankruptcy stuff if it wasn't pasted all over places like Kiwi Farms and if a bunch of irresponsible shitheads weren't making fucking videos about it on YouTube. That's a direct result of their selfish and very dangerous actions. Okay? It's just true. You can't even dispute it. If people didn't know about this shit and weren't sensationalizing it for personal benefit, then the immature people who don't know better wouldn't take it to the next level and try to actually fuck people's lives up, which is what's happened to me over and over and over the years. Okay? Now, do I necessarily point the finger and say, oh my God, how dare you? I mean, no, obviously, people who are being told just sit back and observe, that's actually the right mentality to have. I don't have one ill thought against anyone who's just like, all right, I'll sit back, and if bad things happen to Phil, I'll laugh at it. What are you going to do? That's life, right? But at some point, you have to have some kind of an iota of responsibility and realize that maybe the things that you're doing aren't very good, that maybe that's a lot of bad karma you're accumulating because you're literally running people into the ground constantly for personal benefit and to get personal jollies and laughs, and now you're basically fucking their life over and over just so you can get a laugh. And maybe you should stop because maybe it's not illegal, but maybe it's immoral. I'm just saying. With all the things that I've done over the years, I admit I've made mistakes, and I admit that I've done things that were wrong and I regret, that I wish that I didn't do over the years. Now I'm a very different person, and at the very least, I make an effort on a daily basis to not do those mistakes again, right? I don't just say, I'm going to keep making those mistakes anyway, and just, write off any kind of bad feelings of conscience or morality. No, I actually feel really bad about some of the stuff I used to do back in the day, because now people over the years have told me, Phil, that was really wrong what you did. I'm like, you're right. Now that I look back and I'm more mature, I'm like, damn, the things I said and did were irresponsible. The kind of content I put out was dangerous in some cases and insulting. I don't want to be that guy anymore. That's why I'm a different person today than I was 10 years ago. And as much as people complain that the 10 years ago Phil was better than today, I disagree and I don't give a fuck. I like who I am today way more than who I was a decade ago, right? And that's the difference, is I change for the better, and I realize I got to change for the better. But these people who all they do is tear people down and laugh at their misfortunes, at some point you got to look in the mirror and realize, Jesus, maybe what I'm doing actually is concretely hurting people, whether I want them to or not. Whether I'm advising people to go out and do messed up things or not, people are still doing them, and maybe I should actually grow the fuck up and realize that what I'm doing is hurting people and we should stop this, But sadly, as I've said, there's difference of levels of maturity of people. And I'm sure some people over the years will mature up and realize, damn, all that shit that I did to people, lol cows, that was really fucked up and it probably really hurt their lives. And then some never will, because they'll always be immature. It doesn't matter how old you are. Maturity is something you get over time with experience and wisdom. And if you don't ever get that experience or wisdom, you could be an immature idiot for the rest of your fucking life, So, that's life, right? It's just like I said, I fully believe that the people who restream me and make fun of me on a daily basis, they benefit from that. They don't want to see my streams get shut down permanently. That's the opposite of what they want. They want me to continue on so they can continue to make fun of me and benefit. Me getting shut down from Twitch and other places, that's not what they want, right? But there are people who watch their content, that is what they want, because now they've been brainwashed into thinking everything I do is wrong, I'm a horrible human, and they want the stream shut down. Why do you think you got a guy doing this right now? Because he's nuts. Because he's been brainwashed by people to think that I'm the devil, which is hilariously stupid. There are so many people on this planet who are very, very harmful people, who on a daily basis, they rob, they cheat, they steal, they pillage, they do immoral, fucked up things, they corrupt the world, they hold people under their boot. Yet I'm a fucking lowly streamer with a following of a few thousand people on YouTube and I get a few hundred views on Twitch a day. I'm the person who's the target of their ire. Me. Not the people out there who are ruining the fucking planet. If that doesn't tell you the level of insanity of some of these people, I don't know what does. Let's continue. Eternal Napalm Cheery says, I wouldn't leave Twitch yet. If you leave now, go somewhere else, then the criminal who's harassing and vandalizing your channel will end up feeling like they've won and be empowered to continue and stalk and harass you and other people wherever you go. Fight the asshole tooth and nail. I'm doing as much as I can. I am doing as much as I can. But I don't know what else I could do. I don't know what else I could possibly do to fight it. Besides, try to be positive and try to put up with the nonsense. And if we get shut down, we get shut down and try to come back as soon as possible. Right? Okay. I don't know why every idiot in stream chat is spamming the same me-re nonsense. I don't know what the fuck that means. But you should probably stop. Pretty dumb. Midnight Syndicate cheered and said, Twitch is too automated and it doesn't care. This will keep happening again and again and again, so go back to YouTube long term and it's safer than this disruptive bullshit. So there you go. Some people are of that mentality. I don't know. Schofield Lord resale for 22 months. Thank you, Schofield Lord, for the ongoing support, okay? Sambuca 2020 resubscribed for 19 months. He says, I just came back from vacation. You're still getting DMCA strikes. This sucks, but at least the vet streak is still going. I mean, it is. But this is the point I'm making, is if we can't even do consistent streams, we won't even be able to consistently do our things that we like to do. But But you're right. Thank you, everyone, for keeping it alive and being supportive during this time. Dalboth cheered. He says, have you considered Tencent's platform? It looks like Twitch. I don't know much about it. Obviously, Tencent's owned by China, and I don't know. I think a lot of people are very, very apprehensive of going over there because things are very different in China than they are in the United States, if you're not aware. The laws over there are way different. And I think people are afraid of going over there and just having things shut down or being sued, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. But, you know, I don't even think anyone even considers that, you know. The loudest fart did a 135-bit cheer, which is the biggest cheer of the day, and he says, who do I got to fart on to clear up DMCA crap? I don't know. I mean, I don't think farting on anyone's going to clear anything up. But I wish we could rattle the right cage to get someone from Twitch to wake the fuck up and actually, like, take hold of the situation and try to help, you know? The Magnificence of Phil tipped me $1 and said, what are your favorite and least favorite words? I like the word cool, but hate the word policy. Well, this is James Lipton, apparently, is asking me these questions. The name is super long, The Magnificence of Phil. I'm just going to do that. Jeez. What happened here? How did that get deleted? That's weird. Alright, there, I guess I fixed it. I don't know what happened there. Anyway. My favorite word. Shitty. I don't know. My least favorite word. Lolcow. Or DMCA takedown. I don't know. Joe Scarborough tipped $1.01. I don't even know who that is. Sounds like a familiar name, though. Joe Scar, this person is basically completely overstepping their bounds of what they should be saying in a tip. Seriously. Like, they're basically making suggestions and stuff, which are fucked up. So I'm not even going to read it. And I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I'm just going to say, thanks for the $1 tip. You should understand that what you're saying is incredibly inappropriate. Seriously. And maybe you should rethink your position before you even say stupid shit like that. That was really dumb. All right. Timbo Slice cheered. He says, do you feel Trump is overstepping his power, saying he's going to ban TikTok from the United States and refuse to allow Microsoft to buy it? I don't know anything about that. And I really don't care. I'll never use TikTok. I don't give two fucks. Retro Jim resubscribed for 13 months. He said, have you seen the Fall Guys game coming out? It's a lot of fun. It will be free on PS Plus. I think you'd like it. Yes, I even said when it comes out free for PS Plus this month, I would check it out just to see what the hell it is. And if it's something that's just silly and we play it once and I never play it again, fine. But maybe it'll be something you guys like to see every once in a while. All right, so we'll see. All right, guys, let's do some shout-outs quickly. Then we're going to take a break for me to use the restroom, and then we're going to start up with Ghost of Tsushima. All right? So, thank you guys for all your support this week. Thank you to the top cheerers. We've got Ninstar Rune and Sweaty Man JPEG tied for 9th. Midnight Syndicate in 8th. Woodward's Dingy tied with So Epic Games for 6th. Ludwig Rule Order Fan, 5th place. Spartan King is 4th. Mature Adult in 3rd. Only Iced Coffee 2nd. And Shadow the Hedgehog is currently in 1st place for cheering this week. Thank you. Thanks to those who gifted subscriptions this week, including Dalboth, Spartan King, D-Train12, Torgor, and Vuvudbud, who all gifted a single subscription to the channel. We got Big D, Purple Goon, Ultimate Cloud 7, Def himself, and Straight Cash Homie, who all gifted 2 subs. And, of course, Only Iced Coffee, again, insanely generous and supportive this week with 33 gifted subscriptions. Thank you for that very much. Timbo Slice cheered again. He said, Modern Warfare 2 Remake is now free with PS Plus. Do you feel you were robbed by buying the game 2 months ago? No, I played it when it was pertinent. Anyone who didn't play it back then wants to play it now, great. But, you know, I got a fun playthrough out of it. I'm okay with it. Frozetius just resubscribed at 5 months. Thank you, Frozetius. All right. For a 5-month resub. Joe Scarborough tipped another $1.02. And I'm sorry I didn't mean anything inappropriate by it. Don't hold it against me. Well, here's the thing. You got to understand you have to use your head. And saying stuff like that is very risky and hurtful to me. You can't say shit like that, dude. All right? So I'm just going to say Joe S. He technically is the top tipper of the day, but you shouldn't be saying stuff like that, all right? Okay. All right, guys, so let's take a break quickly. I'm going to use the restroom. When we come back, it is Ghost of Tsushima for as long as I can play it. I hope that nothing happens and we can have a full fun stream. If not, well, it is what it is, but let's hope for the best. Okay, guys, thank you. I'll be back in a bit.